Hi. I see someone's come and join me. I got a bit bored today, so I thought that I'd just pop on. Why not if I'm bored, eh? I was doing some college work and I thought, can't bothered. So then I thought I'll do a video. But then, it's so dark right now, so I thought, well, none of the colours are going to show up in my project properly. So I thought I'll just go live while I'm sat here anyway. Why not? So, have you all had a nice Christmas and New Year? I did. Went to my mum's at Christmas. We stayed there overnight. It was really nice. And I got a bit of a break from, the day-to-day stuff. And then over New Year, well, I went to sleep early New Year's Eve, so I wasn't awake for the fireworks until they woke me up. New Year's Day, I had a couple of friends come over. We had a really nice meal. Well, I have to say really nice because I cooked it. But yeah, took the boys to the local park. And that was it. It was quite nice. So I hope you guys had a great time too. And then we're ready for Monday. Back to school. Tuesday back to work. So it'll be the end of the holidays, which I'm actually ready for. The holidays have lasted for 20 days. And I feel like it's too long. I just want routine back. We're not getting up at the usual time. We're not going to bed at the usual time. We're not eating the usual things. I just want life to be usual again. And no one's talking to me. Oh well. I'll just keep crocheting my shawl. I'm working on Bob Wilson 123's Abbey shawl, but I'm doing it in my sock yarn scraps. And I'm at the end of, I have some more purples left because obviously the theme, purple, but I don't have enough to do these bigger sections now. They're only small balls. So I think I'm going to have to switch to green. Add green onto it. Oh well. I can do what I can do, right? If I'm going to do a scrappy thing, I might as well go all out and not just colour coordinate it. So yeah, that's all I've been up to. I finished my son's cardigan today, and he's actually now, I told him that he's not allowed to sleep in it because he'll stretch it and ruin it. So he's still got it in bed with him. He's cuddling it like a blanket. It's really cute. He's been asking me well, he wanted it finished for Christmas Day, but then he wasn't behaving, so I was like, well, I'm not going to finish it then. When you've better behaved, you can have it finished. So he's waited until today for it to be done, but it's been pretty good leverage. He's tried very hard to behave. It's only when it comes to bedtime that he's kind of spoiled it. But it's the holidays. I think he needs his routine too. So roll on Monday when we can get that back. I've been designing though. I designed some hat and gloves, a set. They kind of look waffled, but I've called them It's Not a Waffle. Let me get them. They're really nice. I was going to put them in my shop, but I decided to keep them for myself because they're so squishy and soft. All right, I won't get them because I've taken them downstairs, I think. Yeah, I must have taken them downstairs. And if I go on the stairs, they creak super loud, so I'm going to end up waking the boys. And I don't want to do that. I've just spent the last 2 hours trying to get them asleep. and I can hear one kind of crying in his sleep, so hopefully he doesn't wake up. And I will show you what I finished though. I finished my dress. I wore it on New Year's Day. It's this. How cool is that? This is Christine Omadal pattern. And it's just so awesome. And it looks nice on, and it fits really well. And my cat loves it, so I hope he doesn't wake up because I don't want to sleep on it. But it's from this Crochet So Lovely book. And it's called, that's it. And it's called Trapeze Tank. Finding where the camera is on my own thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I feel like I should make another one for my shop at some point. I'm not going to do it now because I've just finished that and kind of over it for a little bit, but I feel like even if it doesn't sell, it'll look really nice in my shop. It'll just be something that's, you know, kind of statement. So yeah, that is that really. I want to start knitting a jumper for me soon. My other son wants a jumper instead of a cardigan, so I'm going to knit him the flax. I think I'm going to cast that on tomorrow. And then I need to finish my cardigan before I start another top for myself. Because I started that in the summer. Can you believe it? In the summer, and I've still not got it done. So I should really finish that. I've been working on my college work. And I've also been doing some cross stitch that I've been working on for over a year, and I'm not even a quarter of the way through. Cross stitch is hard though for me. I have a lot of problems in the top of my spine, just at the back of my neck. And with crochet and knitting, you don't bend as much. But with cross stitch, I feel like I'm like that all the time, and you know, it's a bit of strain. So are any of you guys working on anything? Because I feel like I'm just waffling away here. And I should have let Jan know that I was videoing, because she's very good at, when I've got nothing else to say, she'll just write something and carry on with the flow of the chat. But since it was so spur of the moment me coming on here, then I didn't let her know. Maybe I should text her. See what she's up to. Maybe. So yeah, this is the second Abby shawl that I've done now. And it's a really cool pattern. I love doing the cross stitch. I did her cross stitch bag, which I took to Woolfest with me. So she actually saw it in person when I met her there. And now I'm doing this cross stitch shawl. It is lovely. Really is lovely. My mum bought me some wash stuff, you know, like body cream, bath wash, what was the other one? Something else like that as well. Oh, it's like bath soak. And I used it, and I'm allergic to it. It's all drying up now, but my face was just so full of spots and red everywhere. I had to take antihistamines. Yeah, but it's all drying up now, so it's a bit better than it was, and it's not hurting anymore, it's just a bit itchy. But that's the second time in as many months that she's done this to me. She gave me a nighttime cream, and just one of hers. She said that she doesn't use it anymore. I can have it, so I took it. I put it on and my face went so swollen. I was taking antihistamines. I had those gel packs that you put in the freezer, you know, that the school gives your kids when they bang their head or something. I had that on my face. Kept soaking it with cold water as well when that got too cold. What my mum does to me. Terrible. My neighbour was talking about face masks and stuff. And she goes, "You should try it." And then she looked at my face, she goes, "Actually, I'm not going to give you one." I said, "Why not?" She goes, "Because I don't want to be the cause of that." I'm like, all right, cheers. Thanks for that. So are any of you guys working on anything? Because I'm feeling lonely. I'm start talking to myself. Might make a cheesecake tomorrow. I'm really, really in the mood for one. The boys have the new school coats and school shoes coming tomorrow from Asda George. So they're really excited. And I'm really excited that they're not going to be going to school with scuffed shoes anymore. I almost got out the black marker and started colouring it in. But, you know, I refuse to buy them midway through the term. It's like, no. Jamal scuffed his on his first day of school, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You're going to have to wait now till December. Because I feel like anything below 12 weeks, unless they grow out of stuff, is far too much. Or far too soon, rather. And it can become really expensive. Especially when you're buying for the two at once. I think the neighbours just come back. I've just heard the car door slam. My neighbour was really nice. So I went and stayed at my mum's on Christmas Eve, and as I was getting in the taxi, well, as the taxi was about to drove off, she stopped the taxi. And she said, "You might as well leave your keys with me. I'll check on the car, I'll do whatever, and if I need to borrow something, I can just pop in and get it." Because I knew that she wanted like my dining chairs and stuff. So I was like, all right then, take it. So then I came back Christmas night, and my house was spotless. I mean, it wasn't filthy anyway, but you know, even all the little jobs that you just like, oh, I'll mop the floor another time, or you know, I'll put away that laundry another time, or just little things like that. I mean, she'd done it all. She'd just come round and cleaned up my house. And I got home like, wow, I don't have a single thing to do. Like, that was going to be my thing while the kids were playing with the toys and that. I was just going to put away the washing. but she'd done it all. And she says to me, I know that you've not been well, and I know that it's hard on your own with kids, and you help me all the time. So, because you're so independent, there's nothing else that anyone can do for you. You never ask for anything. Like, it's the only thing that I could do to repay you. I'm like, it's a good after you didn't have to. And then she got annoyed because I bought her a plant for doing that. I didn't do it for anything. I don't know, it was just like, it was the sweetest thing ever. You just come home, you don't have a single thing to do. I can't remember the last time that's happened. I just felt so free, like a weight's been lifted. So yeah, that was really nice. Now I don't know what else to talk about, and no one's chatting to me. Oh yeah, they are. Hi everyone. Now I can see your messages. I thought I was all alone. Oh my gosh, right. Read some of these. I'm so glad. I thought it was Billy No Mates. Advice for yarn storage. I have some of mine on there and some in my attic in bags. Oh, I've not even seen your message, John. Where's my phone? Now I don't know where my phone is. No, I'm not ignoring you. On the top where it says live chat, it's got a drop by, and then it says top chat or something. I think it was on top chat. Yeah, top chat. Sorry, Jen, I wasn't ignoring you. Okay, if that ever happens again, Facebook message makes it'll pop up on the computer screen. Yeah, I need an emergency cheesecake. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. Do you know what? I thought I was the loneliest person on YouTube and I had no friends whatsoever. And then I had like 17 spies just watching me just be alone by myself. So yeah, I'm dead happy now. So yeah, I should have just, when I was saying that, I should just message Jan and tell her to come up and get people to chat and whatever. I should have just found my phone and I don't know where it is. The cat's probably sleeping on it. But I think it's on silent as well. So I'm working on, if you missed it, I'm doing the Abbey Shawl again by Bob Wilson 123. But this time I'm doing it in my scrappy sock yarn. So yeah, purples. But these cross stitch sections, they grow, they get bigger and bigger. But these normal half double crochet or half treble, whatever, the stage just being 6 rows. So I have more to do that with, But for these, I don't have any more purple that will cover the whole section of the next one. So I'm gonna have to switch it up to green or something like that. Do you know what is the story of my life that? It's a good job I didn't backstab anyone, innit? You are all there watching. Like, right, you know that Jan? Never guess what she did. You there watching? Are we gonna see you on Jan's chat tomorrow, Ian? Because we ain't half missed you, you know. You're like one of the cool dudes on there, and it's not the same without you. No, I've not used sachet yarn. Honestly, I don't like fancy yarn like that. I just find it weird to work with. I would just rather. I'm a no frills kind of person. So Shan sent me once some ruffle yarn for me to try, and I've still got it. I think it's called Rafita or something, and I just couldn't get along with it. So it's still in a ball. Maybe one day I'll get on it, but I'm no frills. Oh, I'm glad you're going to be there tomorrow, Ian. I think I should have put my glasses on because now that you are commenting, can't really read them without going too close to the screen. So did you all have a good Christmas and good New Year? Because I've told you my story. So how was yours? Yeah, you can. I'm slow with the trolls on Jan's chat. Because you think, at the start off being dead nice, don't they? And then you think, are they going to be one? Are they not? And then they'll get into conversation, then bam, they hit you with some comments. You're like, wow, you love me into a false sense of security there, mate. Oh, I'm sorry you have a sore hand. Do you know what, Brittany? Jamal wants an Xbox, and I keep telling him no, he's only 6. If I get him something like that, it's gonna be the Wii, where he can't chat with his mates because all his mates in class have Xboxes, and he's one of the oldest, so most of them are 5, and they're all chatting to each other on at night. Obviously using the headset thing because they can't type. Anyway, he's like, I want to join in, I want to hang out with my mates on there. And I'm like, dude, seriously, not gonna happen. Arrange a proper play date. I mean, when he's a bit older, I will. But I don't know. Your eldest is older than mine, though, isn't he? But yeah, I just feel like if he wants to hang out with his mates, they can come over and have a play date. I don't want him hanging out with them on Xbox. And I think it creeps me out a bit because I've recently, someone that I know, her son was being bullied through the Xbox by schoolmates. And it just makes me feel a bit iffy, that I can't control that. I want to get to know his mates in person first before he does anything like that. I'll stalk them and I'll stalk the parents and make sure they're all right for my children. But, that's only for now because once they get older, that kind of parental control disappears nowadays, doesn't it, with technology? Do you know what? I get that with mine. Mom, Jamal this, Mom, Jamal that. Mom. It's like, my name's not Mum for the next 10 minutes. Please speak to the wall. Or another one is, if you want me, my name's Referee. But yeah. I think though Jamal would really enjoy the Wii. I'm seeing if I might see for Eid if we can get a second-hand one, because he would like the dance games, the kind of exercise games. He keeps putting Zumba on YouTube and doing Zumba. So I think something like that would be good. At least you're having fun, Ian. Blimey, I told you I want to be at the wedding. Do you know, I feel like I've been there through the whole of your relationship. Are you still up for shopping in January, Ian? Buddy market? Awesome. I'm saving any yarn shopping for when we go there. Although I do keep going on Lawsville Wool Shack because I've never shopped from there. I keep going between that site and Ice Yarns because there is always loads of things on ice that I want. But yeah. What is rag pudding? I think Jen explained it on a video, but I might have nipped to the loo. Civet pudding steamed in a cloth. Okay. I used to love getting from the local chipper steak and kidney pudding. Love them. Oh, nice. Yeah, Brittany, I'm like that. It's Usman's birthday next month. And he's decided he wants a phone. And he wants because he did want a tablet like Jamal's. I got Jamal the Amazon Fire 7. So he decided that he wanted that, and now he wants a phone. But before you think, it won't have a SIM card in it at all. He's just going to use it for like Play Store, YouTube, just like with Jamal's tablet, basically. Parental control and all the rest of it. But it's just going to be a handheld device for playing games and watching stuff. And I do find that they're really good for when I'm doing stuff, like when I'm in the bath. They're not like, Mum this, Mum that all the time. They can just go on the devices. What else? And he wants remote control motorbike, wants new trainers, an Iron Man costume. I can't remember what else. But I ordered. So they've both got the new school coats and school shoes coming tomorrow. It's so expensive. Honestly, I paid like 70 quid. We went in Nets because they was having a sale. And my friend works there. So I was like, did you get your discount yet? And she said no, she's still on trial basis. So I'm like, okay. So we was looking around. The only coats that they like were the brand new ones in. And it would have cost 80 quid for both coats. So I was like, right, let's go home. We'll look online. And then if you don't like anything else, I'll buy you them. And I was thinking, please like something else because that is more money than I can afford. And you need new shoes as well. So we looked online at George and they saw some new in coats, but they only ended up being £50 for the two. So I was dead happy at that. So we got the shoes from Asda, which only ended up being £12 each. So they're all being delivered tomorrow. Paid for next day delivery, but it's not next day. Tomorrow's going to be the second day. So I should really ask for a refund. So yeah, it's like £68.50 altogether for the coat and shoes. And I said to them, like, because they're now the moan all the time because I bought expensive coats last year. They both got Carrymore coats, which I'm not sure if you have it in America, you should do. But you know, they're a good walking make. They're very well made, or supposed to be, but they've both got massive holes on the inside. Now, Usman said a friend in school cut his, but it's that kind of material where once I try to sew it, more holes are produced. So he's just had to make do with a holy coat, and it's only on the inside, not on the outside. And Jamal's on the inside where the seams are, and the armhole it all rips. So whenever he tries to put his arm in, it goes through the inside layer. It really bugs him, and I can understand that. And I keep trying to sew it in, but then, you know, more opens. And so, yeah, I've told them because I think it was just under 70 quid on them two coats last year. So I told them, like, no complaining now. You're not moaning, putting your coats on because you'll walk to school with no coat. I don't care if it's snowing. So I'm not having the arguments anymore. And I feel like if I did that, let them walk to school with no coat, I would take the coats in the shopping trolley. But, you know, they would feel it and they'd be like, Mum, please can I put my coat? And I'm like, yep, it's in the trolley, there you go. Don't argue next time. And it'd be done. Yes, I still have the cough. My antibiotics are gone. I can still feel it on my chest. So I've not cancelled my appointment for the 8th this time. So I'm still going to go there on Tuesday. Hello, Krista. See, I've been avoiding Pound Stretcher, so I don't buy wool because they always end up at that section. And then the boys always end up getting toys. And then I'm always looking at the kitchen stuff. So I'm not going. I really want to go in, but I'm not going to. Yeah, that's the only thing. Expensive postage. And I think it's getting more and more expensive on there, isn't it? I mean, I really like their plain basic yarn, especially the favourite brand. Well, the favourite line or whatever. I think it's so soft. But then when you think Mariner yarns do it for like £1 a ball, and then spend over 25, the postage is free, then Aishan's just doesn't become worth it for that. But it does for like the Magic and the Melange and stuff. So I don't know. See, I don't like opium. I've never ordered from them, but I have a thing about their website. I don't feel like their website is user friendly. Not compared to Ice. I think I'm spoilt with Ice with the website. I actually really like Marina yarn. It can be like Robin sometimes, where certain colours are just softer than others. But I feel like, when you go into like Marina Metro, then that's just really nice. The only thing is, their wool has become thinner, so their DK weight is more like sport weight. So you have to adjust pattern size accordingly. But then you get more yardage with it. So I don't know, it all depends on what you're doing, really. Excuse me. I've never ordered from Black Sheep Wools, although I do follow them on Instagram. Doesn't make sense, does it? I love Wool Warehouse though. They've always got a coupon code in the magazines, and their prices just seem to be cheaper than everyone else's. So yeah. That is that. I think I need to order wool. No, I don't. I'm going to wait. I'm just going to do Berry Market. And then after Usman's birthday, I will probably treat myself. But I am starting to do I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. I did. Like every month, I'd write down the items that I'd finished and how much they weighed. So up to now, I've written down what I finished, and I've just not measured the weights yet. So I've done well up to now. I mean, not all of it was started this year, it was just finished this year, but I've got 5 finished objects. So I'm pretty pleased. Loop's the one that's in London, isn't it? Oh, Brittany, don't even mention dresses. I need new furniture in my bedroom. The boys need new furniture. I mean, have you seen my wardrobe? Check this out. One of the doors is missing. Honestly, it's so ridiculous. The boys, their drawers, some of the drawers don't even have drawers, and it's just empty space. It's so bad. The sewing is coming away from the end of the mattress, so they need new everything. And it's getting to the point where I can't put it off any longer. But then I kind of don't want to spend the money either, because all that broke because they were messing about. They were swinging on my wardrobe doors. They pulled the drawers out and just started using it as spaceships and stuff, and then they'd break all the bits apart. So then I think, well, why am I going to buy them new furniture when they're just going to do that? But then they need the new furniture. At the minute, they have most of their clothes in my wardrobe, and I only have that single wardrobe. So I have a lot of things in bags. I know it's normal behaviour for boys, but it makes me want to cry. Do you know, I don't have a lot of things in the way of furniture in my house, and even these were all given to me. But I don't know. I want my things to be nice. I want them to just not be ruined. And I just want to be able to buy something and just have it stay nice for a while at least. Not be scared of it getting damaged straight away. I do keep looking in British Art Foundation. We've got one right near me. It's about 10-15 minute walk away. So yeah, I think that's what I am going to do for that room. And I think for me, for my room, I'm going to do eBay. Or even Gumtree. Might get on Gumtree. And then if I see anything, see if my brother can pick it up for me. And if not, sometimes on Gumtree, if you message them, they can deliver it. They'll just say, right, give us like an extra 20 quid on top or something. So that'd be cool. But I can't wait till the weather starts getting nice though, because I want to start my gardening again this year. A couple of years ago, I had tomato plants all in the garden. And it was really nice, and I didn't know how to look after them. So tons and tons of tomatoes, and they wouldn't go red, or only a couple would. And they were all green, they were all tiny, like cherry tomatoes. And then it's only when they didn't even start dying, I had to just pull them all out, so I was getting sick of them, that I realised, you need to cut some off because, I don't think we have Craigslist over here. I don't think so anyway. Yeah, so I want to do something like that again. And I want to do my lettuce again. So I had pots of lettuce all around the house. And salad became cheap as chips. All right, I'll have to look at that. Bulky Bobs. Do you know what? My mum used to do that though. She'd buy really old stuff from the charity shop. She'd sand it all down. She'd varnish it, gloss it, and make it look like brand new again. She was dead good at that. She still could be. She just doesn't have the time anymore, really. I cannot believe the kids haven't woken up yet. I'm so surprised. But today they've not been that bad actually, and they did wake up really late. Now my boys wake up from anywhere between 4 in the morning and 5:30 in the morning, and they are up to stay up. I have to bribe them to go stay in the room and let me sleep a bit longer. But today they woke up at 7:30. 7:30. And if Christmas hadn't already gone, I'd have thought it was a Christmas miracle. Honestly, it's like the first time in both of their lives that they have stayed asleep till that long. And Jamal didn't keep getting up in the night either, so he wasn't tired from sleepwalking. He was just on it with his sleep. But the only thing is, because I'm used to getting up so early, that because I got up late, I wasn't motivated. I've had such a lazy day today. I don't know, I must have felt like I was on holiday or something. Yeah, I want to visit Sue's charity shops. My mum's got some great ones. I can get like a £90 outfit from Marks and Spencer's. Labels still on, brand new labels still on, they've never been worn. And they sell like pants for £1.99, and the tops would be like £1, £2. So yeah, you can get like a £90 outfit for £4. Brand new with the labels on. So can't get that over here. Round my end, you can buy a really, really used Primark pair of pants for £2.50. But the inside the thighs, where it's really worn and it started going bobbly, It'll be like that, and you're like, no, I wouldn't even take it for free, love. The ones in Bury are pretty expensive as well. Me and my mum did a charity shop kind of, what do they call it when they go to pub after pub crawl. We did a charity shop crawl. And yeah, I didn't really buy anything other than toys because it's more money than I wanted to spend. Especially when I was going to the wool stall afterwards, you know. Spend maybe 10 or 15 quid on an outfit or buy some wool. How many rows is this? 2 more rows on this, and then if we're still on here, maybe you can help me pick my next colour. I'm really nervous about going into green after this purple. But this is too short otherwise. The only thing that's making me feel a bit better about it is because, I don't know if you can see it, but there is actually green in that dye. So yeah, I don't have enough to do more than these next 2 rows. Hi, Katrina. Suffrage colours. Yay to all the women out there. Oh, I know. Do you know what? I've got the day not doing anything on Monday, but I feel like after these holidays and before I go to work, I just need a day to just sit at home and just be by myself. I just feel like I need my batteries recharging. Yeah, I think we all get days like that, and I need mine. But then I was thinking before I might have an appointment in town in the morning, and I really hope that I don't. I know. I've still been avoiding people needing. It's like my phone's on silent all the time now. It's ridiculous. It's like the door goes and like pretend we're not in. Yeah, so I'm back at work on Monday, but I'm gonna go in a bit late because I've got the doctor's appointment. And then do you know, I can't even think. Wednesday, work. Thursday, college. Friday, work. And then Wednesday next, Tuesday, the week after, I start my next college course as well, my new one on mental health. So yeah, I'm just gonna be super busy. Let me see. No, I've not been offered the vaccine, but what I have is walking pneumonia, and it's not like, oh, it's just really mild basically. But oh no, I had it at the beginning of the year last year, and I've had so many chest infections in that since then. I mean, if you've been watching, then you know you've seen how many coughs and that I've had, and so he said that it's scarring on the lungs, and then I've had it again now. But I mentioned when I went the other week about asthma, and I don't know, they just kind of like puffed it off. I don't know. But my doctors aren't really that good. They're honestly not. You have to wait weeks and weeks. I mean, sometimes you have to wait like a month for an appointment. And then by the time you go, you're not really sick anymore. And even then, like, you're fighting for them to get to notice your issues, and they just want to kind of, you know, not deal with it. They just don't want the hassle, basically. I love heroes. I saw you eating them on your video and I was so jealous. I just wanted to grab an Uber, come and grab some, come back home again. It's like people keep buying me celebrations, and I'm not really a chocolate person, but if I have anything, it's going to be heroes. Hi, Nature Crafts. Hi, Linda. But I do really want that cheesecake. I have to make that cheesecake tomorrow. And then just sit and eat it all while we're on John's video. So has anyone got any New Year's resolutions? Everyone around me seems to be doing resolutions, and they all seem to be on kind of like using up your own stash before you buy more, or organising your house. I don't have any. But I know that, like, I self-jeopardize myself. If I make a resolution like that, I will just sabotage myself and just end up not doing it. But I don't know. I kind of feel weird that I'm not doing one since everyone else is. At least I'm not the only one, Katrina. I feel a bit better now. I don't even check my BMI because every time I go to doctors anyway, they tell me that I'm obese. And sorry, but no. See, the thing with me is, when I was a size 18, I was 12 stone. Now I'm between a 14 and a 16, I'm still 12 stone. So my dress size drops, but I don't know why my weight's not going. And it's the same scale. And it's not a digital one, so I know that it works. But yeah, they say that I'm obese. I would rather be called a fatter, to be honest with you. I walk out, I go in there and I don't feel fat. Like, I don't feel anything. I know I'm a big girl compared to a lot of people. I know that I'm a big girl, but I don't feel fat. But I walk out of the doctors and I'm like, never done a diet in my life, but maybe I should do one now. So yeah, that's the doctors for you, isn't it? Walk in there with good self-esteem, walk out with none. So I don't even check my BMI. I just think I'm going to keep going as I'm going and sack it. I'm not 12 to 14, no, I'm 14 to 16. But the last time they weighed me was when I was 16 to 18. So I don't know. Don't know what I'll be now. I'm 5'4", so it goes off that as well. Yeah, 12 UK is an 8 US. You're a size 10, so you'd be similar size to me then. Because in US, I'd be between a 10 to 12. Thank you, Ian. I should take you to the doctors with me next time. And say, doctor, Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. He's funny though. I usually see the same doctor, and he's not one of the partners or anything, but he is so addicted to maths. Oh my gosh. He was asking me about my college courses, so I was listing them off, and then as soon as I mentioned math, his eyes lit up. He was like, how much do you like it? What are you doing so far? Can I see your work? And then got my work out, showing him my work, and then he's like, oh, this is how you do this, and this is how you do that. And I'm like, thanks, you want to know my problem now? So we only get 10 minutes, so I want to know my problem now. And then every time I go, just like, how's your maths doing? And I'm like, it's still just as hard as ever. Yeah, see, I think of that. I feel like if you're morbidly obese, I mean, you won't be able to move. You'd have carers coming in with a crane or something, lifting up some flab so you can clean under it, and then paramedics would be lifting out the windows so they could lift you out, and yeah, not just like normal, average, everyday people. And I need to unsubscribe to that as well. I just got a notification from Facebook for, the buy and sell sites. I've never bought or sold on one of them. I don't know why I clicked on the group. Just get so many notifications, and it's nothing I want to buy. I am liking this show though. Why is it dangerous? I'm seeing a lot of these de-stash groups. Yeah, they do. It's like I saw some exercise bikes, because if I'm going to exercise, I'm going to do it on a bike so I can sit my fat, obese behind down, basically. You ain't going to catch me running for love nor money. But then you'll see when it's like 80 quid, right? On eBay, you've got some really good ones that fold up in, they come with all DVDs and bottles and everything for 129, all digitalized and whatever. So I saw one for 80 quid and I was dead excited, thinking, right, I'll get it. Sat the kids' coats until whenever I got the money again, I was going to get it. And I read in the descriptions, like, does not fold. The computer part does not work. And I'm like, wow, you want 80 quid for that? You can 80 quid off, mate. Yeah, that's another thing. And even like in your feed, never mind being bombarded with emails and stuff like that. It's like you click on a website and then all these adverts are to I cannot speak. No. All these adverts are catered for what you've been searching online. So I keep thinking I should turn my cookies off. I think it's to do with the cookies and I should turn them off because I don't like it. I feel like my own computer's spying on me. Oi, Ian. Cheeky article. I've got a grey cardigan on. Jeez. Jeez Louise, you. Wait till I see you. Grey cardigan. I've got 4 of them. Do you know what though? This one, brand new. It's a Wallis one. I don't know if you have them in America. Wallis is like quite a nice shop. Brand new with the label on. It was only £3. So yeah, £3. I thought it was green. No, it's light grey. Mister. Yeah, I do have 4 grey cardigans. It's so bad. But I love my cardigans. One of them is more like a dressing gown. It's just so big and cozy and 100% wool. My friend gave me that. And then my mum was looking it up online, the brand, because she wants one. And then we saw the price and she's like, I'm not getting one. It was 60 quid brand new. She goes, no thanks, I'll keep checking the charity shops. Yeah, it's good being a cheapskate. I mean, as long as you're not like drying toilet roll in the radiator and reusing it again. I mean, have you seen them them TV programs where the people are so cheap and they do stuff like that? Yeah, you get them like they won't even buy food shopping, they just go out in dumpsters. Even they've got a nice house and they work and all the rest of it. They'll just do stuff like that. Or they won't have any water turned on in the house. And they'll just drink bottled water. And they'll flush the chain. Like, they'll only turn it on every so often, then they'll flush the chain after a full day's use with a bucket or something. Yeah. Yeah, they do that. They'll take things from places or, the one time a year that they might go to a restaurant to eat, they'll start taking all the condiments and stuff. It's too much. But I do love how you watch on them programs and they do this extreme couponing. So they'll buy like over $1,000 worth of grocery shopping. And then the store actually gives them money at the end of it because of all the coupons. We can't do that over here. It's like you've either got limits, so many per order, or you can only use 1 coupon per transaction. In anything that's over, if the shop would owe you anything, it just cancels out. They don't give you anything. On the very, very rare occasion that happens, that's never happened with me. See, my mum was pretty cheap, but she had to be. She didn't do anything like that. But, for me, my brothers, my mum, and my stepdad at the time, she could do like a weekly grocery shop for 20 quid. And that includes like toilet rolls, kitchen rolls, cleaning stuff, toiletries, all of that for 20 quid. But then again, we had the Netto next to us as well. Now we don't really have many Netto stores. Oh my gosh, I used to do that at the local chipper. You used to get the like cans of Tizer, dandelion and burdock cream soda, all in glass bottles. And then once that's gone, you take it back and you get 20p for each bottle. Used to love doing that. I didn't know that, Brittany. Yeah, I used to love doing that with the bottles. Like, I walked around the streets just to see if I could find any glass bottles to take. Because those 20p's add up when you're like 10, 11 years old. They add up. I mean, back when I was younger, I could get like plenty of stuff with £1. I mean, you come out with like 10 items and there'll be like bags of crisps, bottles of drink for that £1. Nowadays, you'd be lucky to get 2 things with that £1. Do you know what? I hear a lot of people say that about Michaels. But then when people buy from Michaels, they've got so many, like they get things that cheap and they've got loads of money off, and it makes me wish that I could go there. Even just for a look around. Like, I want to see what all the fuss is about. Ah, wow. I don't think I'd walk 6 miles for it. We have a Hobbycraft that's 5.6 miles away. That's the one in Altrincham. There's one in Stockport, which is about 8 miles away, I think, and one in Bolton, which is, I think that one's about 6 miles away. Not sure about that one. But yeah, no way would I walk to any of them. They're pretty expensive anyway, but for a place that's kind of all in one, I don't know, I just want to go to it. So which one's better, Joanne's or Michael's? Because the way I see it, when you're watching podcasts and things like that, they seem to be so similar, like almost the same. You'd think that Michael and Joanne could just get married and merge the shops. They'd just be the same. And what's it like, Ian? Do you like it? See, I wouldn't mind trying Hobby Lobby yarn. The one that Jan made that top with felt really nice. And a lot of people say it's just as cheap as Red Art Super Saver, but it's a lot softer. So I wish we had more shops. We have places like, I've got B&M and Pound Stretcher close, but they have maybe 2 shelves of yarn. And that's it. And then they have Abercarn in town. And that's okay. It's pretty expensive, for when you can shop online. And for me, and it's nice being able to go into somewhere and touch the yarn, but if you've not got the kind of money to be spending £2 a ball of yarn extra than what you'd pay, then it just becomes not worth it. And then that's all we have really, other than Berry Market and the Haberdashers, because the Haberdashers does Teddy Cleopatra yarn, and I love it so much. I just think it's awesome and soft. Ah, did you not see any Lion Brand, Ian? I think the neighbours are fighting. Do you know, they always get me. Got some African neighbours, right? And you know how sometimes when they speak, they're actually shouting? Well, they was actually having a conversation, and I thought they were fighting. They always get me with that. Oh, you'll hear someone shouting down the street dead loud. You think, oh, what's going on? She's only on the phone. I'm like, really? Get me so excited. Honestly, I'm a total curtain twitcher. My house is on the main road, so I see so much. And then I don't know how the neighbours haven't clicked on that I'm always calling the police. Because once I saw, there's being on the main road and there's a pub there, and then Joggy Council Estate there, and then the front of my house is an alleyway where they sell drugs and that. So a lot happens. And I saw this bloke getting jumped, and then he got dragged into a white car. So I phoned the police. And I was like, guy's just been battered and kidnapped outside my house. So I gave them all the details, and they phoned me up. It's like 3 a.m. They phoned me back and said, can you tell me what happened again? So I explained what happened. I described the car, described what direction it went in. And I said, why have you found him? And they said, well, someone's just been thrown out of a white car outside Bury Hospital. Just thrown out of the moving car, battered up, and he said that he'd been taken from Cheetham Hill. So I was like, glad something came of that, and I'm glad I found out what happened and all. All right, you can buy everything there, can't you? I wish, right, our Asda is your Walmart. Same owners and everything, yeah? Our Asdas don't do yarn. Makes no sense, they should do yarn. But then our Asdas is just bought off Sainsbury's. So they're becoming like the same company, aren't they? I know, I wish it did sell yarn. So I get so jealous. I'm watching these podcasts, and how many times have I said that tonight? I'm watching these podcasts. But yeah, I'm watching these podcasts, and they go into Walmart, and there's rows and rows and rows of yarn, and I'm like, oh, shelves and shelves and shelves of yarn. And it's like, really? I can only buy groceries and clothes from mine. Like, seriously? Want the yarn, man. Can you imagine it? I get my groceries delivered from Asda. Get home delivery. Imagine I could just order my yarn from them. Just be on the Asda website and just be shopping for yarn. How awesome would that be? Yeah, I love her shopping trips. I feel like her channel has kind of become the shopping trips, hasn't it? But then I think for the amount of videos that she puts out now, which isn't as much as she used to put out, now she's doing all these shopping trips. But she's getting so much yarn. It's like, when are you ever going to use it all? Have you seen the room that she's got all the yarn in? I mean, oh my gosh, you can give Jan a run for her money. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think I'd walk back in after that. That'd just be creepy. See, Nature Crafts, you should do online delivery. Do you know what though? It's so much easier than going into a shop, especially when you've got the kids. And then you think you pay £5 for the whole month for them to pick, pack, and deliver. When if you're going on, I mean, for me to get everything that I want, I'd have to go to the big Asda, which is a taxi ride away. So that's a taxi there, £7. Taxi back, £7, and that's just the one shopping trip. Because the one near me is tiny. It's kind of like a petrol station Asda, but without the petrol station. And the big one does a lot of the halal meat and stuff. So I'd have to go to that one, and that's where my shopping comes from anyway. So then I think, well, I might as well just pay the monthly cost, get them to do all the legwork, and then I'll just sit at home and wait for it to come. And I love the fact as well, like, I buy a lot of own brand stuff. So, like, when they don't have in what I want, they'll substitute it, and they always substitute it for something better and then just give it you for the same price. I love the way you name your Walmarts. Well, welcome back then. So, I'm really enjoying, Jan, your Saturday night Facebook group. I don't think I've ever been on Facebook as much unless I'm chatting to you in all my life, basically. Then I got a message, and I've noticed that a lot of other people have this sign next to the name saying that they're founders. And I don't know what that means, because I'm pretty much a Facebook noob. See, I'm not that picky with yarn. Unless it's like, I don't know, if it's something ruffled or something like that, or furry, or I don't know. No, I can get the one that look like tinsel and fluff and all the rest of it. I'm not into all that. Although when I look at Jan's like scrappy shawl things where she's got them in, it kind of makes me want to make one. But I don't think I would do. I think if I ever tried it, I'd probably raid Jan's stash just to try it out. But yeah, other than that, I'm not that picky. I like everything. I like all yarn. And if I work with it and I don't like it, I'll give it to someone I don't like that much. Bread and jam, add that for time. See, I never did Facebook either. I only really went on it to chat to Jan. Never updated my page or anything in. The information on there is probably so out of date. But I don't know, I still don't really post anything on there unless I'm posting it on Instagram and then I notice that it's got the Facebook for my page. Don't know how I added my page, don't know why I add it. I think I've got 2 people following me on there because I don't do anything with it. But I feel like I should learn, like for business at least. I should pull my finger out and learn. I love that Stylecraft Life in Cranberry. And they do pretty similar colour in the Stylecraft, but you know, the merino blend one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can't afford to buy it, but I love to look at it in Abercarn. All right, Brittany, have a great night, darling. And thank you for joining me. Not leaving me alone like I thought I was. Yeah, I do like that. I feel like a nice hat and mitten set would be lovely out of that. All right, I finished this colour now. That was quick. What green cotton? Is that the one for the top that I'm dyeing? I've not started dyeing it yet. I looked at the black that I've got and I'm not sure I have enough to cover it. So I'm going to buy some more. But I'm waiting until I can decide what other colours I want to buy as well. Yeah, I get you. Right, I'm going to pick another colour for this and then you can help me decide. So let's see what we got. See, this is all my scrappy sock yarns. Is that terrible or what? It's like massive box. So maybe that should be a resolution this year. Try and get this down. It's only my sock yarn. Can you imagine what I've got of everything else? So see, a lot of this are only small balls as well. I've got a feeling I'll have to break into. See, that'd be enough, but even though that green is kind of similar, that shows up. I think that's a bit too bright. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, I am on Ravelry and Yarn Inspired, but I don't really go on it. I've kind of been avoiding it actually. I've been a bit bad. Some people were testing it in some socks for me last April, I think it was. And it was one of my times where I'm not feeling well and I'm just gone with social media. So, it was the end of the testing it. Some people hadn't finished. So I just left it at that and I told them when the pattern's tech edited, I'll send it to them and that. But then I couldn't afford to get it tech edited. And now it's tech edited. I've got to make the changes. But, this one woman keeps messaging me, asking me where I am, if I'm ever going to do it or not. And I've just not been in the frame of mind. And even to message, I don't want to just be one of them people that just make excuses. So I think I'm just going to go back on there when it's done and I can send it to them and I can upload and, the job's just a good one in one go. It's not being left. I did start a scrap blanket and I don't like it. I started it for Jamal. I've got my box of projects down here. So I started it for Jamal and I don't know, I feel like it's going to take forever and I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. I don't think it's going to keep him warm and I don't like it being holy because you'll see the bedding through. So that's it up to now. So it's all sock yarn. There we are. But yeah, I just don't really want to carry it on. I feel like I should just rip it out. I don't know. What do you think? I'm not really a blanket person anymore. When I first learned to crochet, everything was a blanket. I mean, I must have made like 30 blankets. And I give them away to everyone and say, look how cool I am. I didn't even know how to sew in properly, so it was a good job I didn't sell them in it. But yeah, so look how clever I am, have a blanket. And now I'm just kind of blanket. Now I know how to make other things. Blankets just aren't fun for me. And both boys want a blanket, but I don't want holey ones like this where you can see the bedding through. I want solid. Oh, thank you very much, guys. Oh, Jamal really likes it, and he just wants it finished. I'm like, I don't think it's ever going to get finished, love. I should have held 4 strands together or something. See, Ian, that's what I've been thinking, because I do want to actually do some Tunisian crochet this year. And I was thinking, if I did a blanket, I'd be, I'd be awesome at the stitches afterwards, wouldn't I? I mean, after doing a blanket, you're going to just like rock on with the stitches. So, yeah, I've been thinking that. But I need to see if Clover does Tunisian hooks, because the only hooks I really love are Clover ones. I can use others. I mean, I've got these hooks, which are, what's like £2 for the full set. They're just the cheap aluminium ones. They are good. Don't get me wrong, I've not had problems with them. But then when you've got the Clover Amour, and when I've got, my recurring sprain that happens, I can still crochet a bit with these, whereas I can't do anything with the others. So yeah. I see Knit Pro. I kind of, right, when I'm crocheting clothes, I crochet like this. So when I'm crocheting, I don't have to twist as much, because not only do I get my sprain there, I get ganglions here. So it's a bit awkward. But with Knit Pro, I have to twist a lot more to get, the hook through the stitch. So, yeah, I really want to see if Clover has it. Jan, have you tried? I think you've told me this before, and I think I've mentioned it to you before about putting the cables in hot water. I think you told me that you tried it and it didn't work. You're getting a stitch. Right, so I don't know what to do. I've got 2 balls of that pink. What do you think? I'm going to do another row of that, another set of that colour, and then keeping that pink after. It's got like a pinky red in it. Let me show you the whole thing. What do you think? I don't know, can I even call it a kind of scrappy thing? Because scrappy stuff are kind of random, aren't they? And I think I'm overthinking my colours. All right, so I'll do this pink, so I've got 2 of these small balls. And then I might just have to leave it there after that and see if I can block it to within an inch of its life. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to go for that one then. So I've got my Princess Leia balls. I don't know. I'm very much spur of the moment person. I don't always feel comfortable doing live videos. I feel like I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm a chatterbox. I've not had an energy drink for weeks. But usually I'll just get these awkward pauses, and unless Jan's on to keep it going for me, it's like I can't do it. I'm kind of socially awkward. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm hoping on Monday I'm going to do a normal video because I have finished so many items that it's ridiculous. But I've not filmed over the holidays because I've not been well and the boys have been home. So, you know, Jamal, he's going to take over my video because he just loves to chat. He actually wants his own channel. He wants his own crochet channel. And then he wants another one where he's just filming himself playing with his toys. Not like these other toy ones where they're like, oh, what do you think, guys? Do you think I should go into the house or do you think the action man should ride the car or what? Not doing that. Just wants to film himself, just playing along, not talking to the camera. And I'm like, really? I am an introvert. If I, like when I go to college, I have to spend the next couple of days just in the house unless I've got work or if I've got to do the school run, then I just need to be in the house. I just need to be off the phone. My phone stays on silent for days because I just feel mentally exhausted being around so many people and just, it actually gets me down. Like some people can just be around loads of people all the time. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel down. I do get really down. And I feel like if me and my kids were just on an island, just us, I would be super happy. No social media, not chatting to anyone at all, I'd be happy. But then I know Jamal would be miserable because he's so social. It's unreal. I can hide behind him. He will go into a shop and just chat away, and then I can just hide. Or I'm not bad if I see someone that I know who I've not seen for a while. If they've not seen me, I will cross the street so I don't have to speak to them because I know that they're going to want to chat for ages. How have you been? How's your father? That kind of thing. And I'm just like, don't want to. When I leave the house, I want to do what I'm doing and go home straight away. That's it. Okay. Thank you for checking the video out and spending time with me. Yeah, you don't get nervous. Do you know what I mean? You've seen me at yours before we filmed. I get so nervous, and I think this January is my 3rd year anniversary of being on YouTube, and I still panic before I make a video. I mean, maybe too much information, but before I started this live on tonight, I must have been to the toilet like 3 times. I was so nervous. So yeah, I'm just an awkward person. I really am, and I can't keep friends because of it. I feel like a lot of my friends, like, I don't know, a lot of my friends seem to be social butterflies, and then they get sick of the fact that I want nothing to do with them once I'm in the house. So then they just stop messaging and stuff, which is fine. I don't mind. I mean, I don't really miss them or anything, but it'd be nice to actually keep friends other than Jan, because Jan's not let me go yet. And thank you, Ian. Love you too. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I don't know why I'm pulling this out because I'm not using it now. So yeah, I feel like when I'm around people, I have to not necessarily be fake, but I have to become a bit like an actress where you tell yourself, this crowd does not bother me. I am okay. And then you've got this like bravado kind of thing coming up. I have to do that. I think though, with that, going to college is helping me. It's forcing me to get out. Working at the school is helping me because I'm with so many people and you're chatting to the parents every day and so many kids that you're helping and yeah, so even though I find it mentally draining and when I get home I just want to close the door, switch the phone off, not do anything. I'm not having the panic attacks that I used to have, which is a bonus. Don't think I want to work on this now. Oh, I couldn't do public speaking. Can you imagine that, me? I'd stand up on the podium and be like, I'm Kelly, I forgot what I was going to say. Forgot my words, couldn't say that, could I? I'd be terrible. That's good. I think company sometimes does you some good. But I think, other than what I do anyway, I get enough company with my kids. I mean, Jamal just won't shut up. Honestly, like he can chat about some rubbish, Like he will sit there and he'll just be colouring away or he'll be watching a video, then he'll be like, and the cow jumped over the moon, Mum, and do you want to know why you did that? I'd be like, why, Jamal? And go, to get to the other side, Mum. There was food there, he was hungry. And I'm like, wow. And then he can go into this whole conversation about that cow and the moon and the food that he ate and the friends that he met. And I'm just like, wow. That's so cool. I could not do that. And he doesn't say one, I could not do that. He certainly doesn't get it from me. You know what? He doesn't get it from his dad either. I think he must have been a mystery milkman's or something. I am lost when they go back to school. But that's kind of why I start them now and work at their school. Because I get to see Jamal in the corridors and he's always going, Mom! And then he'll run up to me through the corridor and his teacher's like, Jamal, back in your line, please. And I'm like, Jamal, go back to your line, but give me a hug and a kiss first. I love it. I can stalk my children. Yeah, Milkman must have been boring though since I didn't remember him. But oh well. Oh no. It's like I'm looking forward to Monday. I'm gonna get my day just in solitude and I'm gonna love it. But I know that I'm gonna miss them as well. Because up to now it's been 18 days that they've been on holiday. When they go back it would have been 20 days. And they've not gone anywhere. We've been together for the whole 20 days. So I'm gonna miss them like mad. I'm not working that day. I might end up nipping in the afternoon and just getting some work done. I don't know. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop being obsessive with the kids. It's getting... Oh no, do any of you guys do that? Like you get down when your kids are not there and you just want to stalk them and I don't know, I'm like a creeper. If they're both playing upstairs and the door's closed, I'll find myself, I'll just go up Not even to check on what they're doing. I just want to hear them. Even though they're banging about, I just want to hear the conversation. I love just hearing them chat away to themselves. They sound dead grown up. Well, they sound like they think they're dead grown up. But now just listen outside the door and I'd just be giggling at what they're chatting about. So like Jamal was going today, he goes, Usman, you're the worstest brother in the world. Worstest brother ever. And I'm like, that's so funny. And Usman goes, yeah, well, I'm meant to be all right. It's like, the 4 and 6 years old, it's just the funniest thing ever, and then kind of melts my heart a bit. Yeah, I think Jamal is throwback. He's my youngest brother. He's quite outgoing. He was always the one with like we all had loads of friends, but he was one that was out with all his friends all the time. Yeah, so I'd probably say it's after him. My mum's like me. Well, I'm like my mum. Oh no, I've been trying honey lemon tea. Honey, can't do it. My kids don't even know how to say swear. They keep saying, Mom, we said a square word. I'm like, why? What did he do? He goes, he called me a witch and he did that with his fingers. And I'm like, witch isn't swearing and neither is that. Like, but he's squared. I'm like, it's not square, that's a shape. So funny. But I don't want to take away that innocence. Like, I like him saying square because then it's just not swear. I don't know. I can still think of them as little babies when they do that. This man's going to be 5 next month. Do you know, I remember finding out when I was pregnant with him. And I was so shocked. But I think I was still hormonal from having Jamal a few months before. And I just couldn't stop crying. But then I was super tired anyway because Jamal was up all hours of the night wanting feeding and stuff. Breathing some ice. Don't know how you do that. I'll have to look it up. I have been reading. I've not watched much telly at all. I've been well, not reading but listening to audiobooks. And I've been listening to, you know, The Wizard of Oz, that book set. And it's been so good. It's like over the last 5 days, I've listened to 12 of them. And just at the end of the 12th one, I'm about to start the 13th book. And it's just nice to have on when you're cleaning and stuff. And I never realised that there was more than just The Wonderful Wizard of Oz or, you know, the film one. I never knew that there was any more books. And then I saw it on a new Netflix program called You, where this guy stalks this woman and they end up getting together and falling in love, and then he starts killing people in her life and stuff. But he stole Ozma of Oz, which is, I think, the 3rd book. And I was like, Ozma of Oz, what was that? So Wikipedia'd it, and I noticed that there was loads of them, so I thought, oh, I want to listen to that. So I listened to it, and I've not gone back to Delhi since. I've just been listening to the whole set, and they're so good. And they remind me of one of my favourite book series ever. And at the minute, there's 44 books of them. and it's by Pierce Anthony. It's the Xanth series. It's really cool. Yeah, they are a bit darker than the films, but it's so cool, honestly. So I've got that to read, and then I'm gonna start the rest of the Xanth series because I've read the first 30 books and actually read them, but now I want to listen to all of them. There's 42 released at the minute, and the next 2 will be coming out this year. See, I listen to mine on YouTube. All mine are free on YouTube. So yeah, I don't pay for audiobooks. But the Xanth series, they're public domain now anyway because they're over 100 years old. So the first one was 1902, I think. Okay. I've got them all written down on my list. So the first one was 1900, and the last one was in 1920. So that's the list, and then all the ticks to the side for the ones that I've read. It says to do in September 2018, so it's a new planner, and I thought I'm not going to waste the pages just because, you know, that time has gone past. So I'm using them for my book list. So yeah, I think once books are over 100 years old, or they hit 100 years old, they become public domain. So then I think, well, you know, listen to them ones. Hi, Nicole Sweeter. Stephen Fry is awesome at the Harry Potters. I love listening to his voice. Oh, I'll have to look at your baby kitten. Oh, Usman keeps wanting a new pet. He said, Jamal's got a cat. I want one now. I'm like, no. The only time you will is if our cat has a baby, and then I'll be its grandma, so we'll have to have it. But our cat won't have a baby unless he gets another cat knocked up because he's a boy. So yeah, that's about it for me. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I've been rabbiting on for ages. Right. The chat froze then. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, Ian, that's what I usually do. There's loads and loads on YouTube. Oh, see, I've never been away from England. Well, I have. I've been to Scotland and I've been to Wales, but I've never been out of the UK. I'm a total homebird. And actually, I think now, being 33, never been away, I think I'd be a bit too scared to go away. My friend was saying that, you know, she's going to take me to, because she's French and her family in France, and it's her 50th birthday this year. So I was like, we'll go to France and be like, if we went near that time, it could be like a joint birthday thing, because my birthday is 16th of July, hers is the 25th of July, I think. And then she's like, we'll just go to France, it's not far. Get your feet wet a bit travelling, and then I'm so scared. See, I've never even been to Ireland, and half my ancestry is Irish, Northern Irish, but yeah, I've never been. Yeah, see, my friend, her and her daughter's like 20 now, in uni, and they go everywhere. They go on like 3 or 4 abroad holidays a year, and I'm just like, wow, you're so brave. But they'll go on their own as well, even one without the other, and I'm just like, you're kidding me. So brave. I'm too scared to do it with anyone, never mind on my own. And I don't even drink, so I couldn't even get hammered before the flight. Come to America. I'd probably get stopped at the border or something. It's like, I proper look dodgy there with the headscarf, and I'd be walking in trembling like, oh, I've just flown for the first time in my life. And people are like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I want to though. Me and Jan are planning on going to Edinburgh Yarn Festival, and my kids want to go on an aeroplane. So I figured if I'm gonna go on one, it's gonna be a really, really short flight, like an hour-long flight. So we're gonna fly up there with the kiddos. Actually, not this one. This one I got for 10p in a charity shop. But thank you though. I do have a lot of headscarves. A lot of them, yeah, I get from online or from the local Islamic shop because they'll do deals like 3 for a £5. But yeah, this one was my only ever charity shop scarf buy, and it was 10p. So yeah, I do get some good bargains. I've never been to Gloucestershire. I do want to get I've got like an arm for my camera well, I've got a tripod and it's got an arm on it, so when my phone's attached, it can be upside down. So I could film myself doing a tutorial, because I figure I've just paid £32 for the first tech edit of my sock pattern. And I just figure in the last couple of years that, I've put a couple of patterns out there, I've not even made close to that. I've made maybe £8. So I don't want to keep doing that. So I figure if I can work out how to do a camera, I'm just going to do my patterns for free on YouTube and see if I'll get the subscribers that way and earn money on YouTube. Because it's a lot of money to tech edit, and I don't want to put anything out that's not been tech edited because I don't know. I just don't want any mistakes. I want what I put out there to be good and perfect. I think so too, Ian. It's just making sure that I've got the camera angle right. I mean, I can't even find my phone. I videoed the camera that I'm on at the minute. It's a Logitech one. It's like a rectangle, but it's got like a flippy thing so I can put it to all different angles. But at the minute, it's just clamped resting on top of my monitor. So you can see it in my mirror. Jamal's been using this mirror, so it's a bit dirty. It's that. But I need to attach it to something to do overhead so it's stuck to something. So I need to see if I can jiggery pokery something and, figure something out. Because I feel like it'd just be easier to do the tutorials anyway, rather than write it out, figure out the wording, do all the commas in the right place and this, that and the other, and then send it off to be tech edited and test knitted or crocheted. And yeah, I just can't be bothered with all that. And I have enough writing to do with college anyway. Don't want to do more writing. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. So I need to do something. I keep making all these things in like with my own pattern, and like these socks. Where's my sock lockers? Actually, I use the foot. These socks I designed like over a year ago now, and I've still not been bothered to type it. Type it up. I've got the notes written up, but I've not bothered to type it up. But if I was doing a tutorial, I wouldn't have to type it up, would I? Because my notes would suffice. So that's these, and they go with the cowl that I've released. I've made a shawl with this design as well. But I just can't be bothered typing it up and then sending it off. I'm so lazy when it comes to computer stuff. I really am. But I find that it's not only being lazy, it overwhelms me. I just feel like I've got it in my head that I can't do it. I'm not able to do it. I'm not clever enough. I'm not smart enough with technology. And then I just feel overwhelmed. Like the whole thought of doing it just overwhelms me. It's knit. Thank you very much, guys. But yeah, so they've been done for over a year, and I really want to wear them as well. But you know, I don't want to wear them until I know what I'm doing with them. If I'm going to release it, then I'm going to need to take pictures. If I'm going to make a video, then I can just make another pair and then just wear them. Jan, I made you a video before showing you what I've done with the webpage, and I tried sending it you on Facebook Messenger and it said file was too big. Tried emailing it you, file was too big. So I cut it into two. Each file was too big, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to do a video chat on the phone and then just show you through the phone. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, just in little sections like that. But for me, it's just getting the camera part right. Once that's right, I think I'll be fine with the rest. I've got Wix photo editing, and that is really basic and simple. So I feel a bit more confident with that. It's just the whole getting the camera set up right, and then just thinking that I'm just going to sound like an absolute idiot, and people are going to watch and think, "What's this muppet on about?" Oh no, you're making me want some food. Hello, Deborah. How are you? So yeah, and that's what I'm going to do. Maybe tomorrow afternoon, if you can handle the kids playing around there. Then I'll video call you on the phone and then show you the site. I know, and I think it's just getting over that first step. I'm a first step. I don't know, I hate first steps. Like the first time doing something, I get so nervous and I start hyperventilating, and then I get really hot and I just keep needing the loo. It's just those first steps. I can't do that. You should have seen me. Our buses now, they've gone contactless, to pay on the bus with your card. It's a brand new thing in Manchester. I don't know if they do it in other places. I think they do in London. And anyway, I was getting on the bus and my hands were all sweaty. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm not being cash machine. What if this doesn't work? And I look like my card's declined or something, even though I'd just been paid. I knew money was in there. But I was getting so scared. And then each step I took, I was farting away. I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. I was getting so scared. And then it all went fine. And I said to him, like, I don't know what I'm doing. He goes, it's all right, love. It's brand new. No one knows what they're doing. Just put your card in there. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, it's done. Take your receipt. And I'm like, why was he bothering me so much? Like, why did I get so scared? Oh, see, I'm not a big chocolate fan. Like, give me a bag of Doritos, Cool Original, and I'm all right. But other than that, I don't know, I'm not a chocolate person. If I have chocolate, it's got to be like the Cadbury's original ones, like fruit and nut, or Whisper. I like a Whisper. I know. I just don't like trying new things. It's like you don't try new. I've never had Hershey's, but here it's so expensive. Well, if you get it from Asda, it is anyway. It's like they had some big blocks of Hershey's and it was next to the Cadbury's. Cadbury's was like £1.50. Hershey's was like £3 odd. And it's like, are you kidding me? Don't think so. Can't believe I've been on for 2 hours. I think this is the longest live video I've ever done. And I can't believe I've got people chatting to me. For all those who weren't here at the beginning, I was chatting away to myself for like, how long? It's like 17 minutes or something. I couldn't see the chat, so I felt like I had just some random people watching and just none of my mates were there. Yeah, I'm like that. I have to pretend a lot of times that I'm someone else. Like, have you ever been to a job interview and you're just that scared and you're just like, I cannot be myself in there? So you're like, right, I'm going to be an actress. I'm going to pretend that I'm this super confident person, right? And they're going to love me and they need me. I don't need this job. They need me, even though, it's the other way around. So I'll go in there and I'll be all like, know what I'm on about and this, that, and the other. And the amount of times people have said to me after I got the job, they're like, wow, you're not like you are in the interview, are you? You're dead shy and bashful. And I'm like, I know. I just take on this other persona. Oh, cup of tea. I've been drinking too much tea recently, actually. Too much. But it's been decaf tea. So I'm all right. I drink decaf tea and decaf coffee. And that suits me. I find that if I drink Coke or energy drinks, the caffeine's fine. It doesn't give me a headache. But if I drink tea or coffee with caffeine in, I get a headache straight away. It's really weird. Well, that's really weird. If anyone would have passed that, I thought it would have been you. See, I'm dead good at written stuff. Like exams. I've always been like really good at exams, just not good at the coursework. or the classwork. I've been dead good though. I've not had energy drinks for weeks. Been super, super good. Love these scissors. They're so tiny, but they are really, really sharp. My brother bought me a sewing box. It's really nice. So he bought me this sewing box, and open it up. It's got like scissors, stitch markers, and stuff. And then I've got like in here I've got a gauge ruler thing. And I've got like cables, my small needles. It's really cool. So yeah, my 30-year-old brother saw it and picked it up for me. I just thought it was the sweetest thing in the world. So I was dead chuffed with that. And I made him a scarf. And the cat's just staring at me. Hello, kitty cat. Ignore the mess of my room. I changed my room round today, and do you ever get where you do like a deep clean, you hoover under all the furniture, you change things around so it's all fresh? I mean, my computer desk was over there before my bed was here. Wardrobe was over there. And then you get to a certain point and you're just like, I don't care if it's not finished, I'm not doing anything else. I'm tired. And that's what happened. I'm going to have to finish the rest tomorrow. I've not seen that, but I do miss a good car boot. I've not seen a car boot for ages. My mum used to take us to the ones in Bolton. We used to always go to them when we were growing up. I just thought it was so thoughtful of him, you know, to get me something like that. Because all my family, they refuse to buy me, and they say that I have far too much. It just makes no sense to buy me more. So the fact that he got me that, I thought it was really sweet and well thought of. Can you hear my chair? You wouldn't think I've only had it like less than a year. The arms are all wobbly. I need to tighten everything up. I've not been watching anyone's videos lately. Everyone's been doing like vlogger days. Then I just switch off from the channel I don't unsubscribe, but I don't watch any of the videos for the whole month because I know that I won't be able to keep up with them. So I just think kind of, why start? Because if I start watching one, I'm like, I get it in my head, I've got to watch all of them, and I get stressed out if I can't keep up with them. And I need to figure out why I'm not getting all my notifications on YouTube. It says on my settings that, you know, I've got them switched to on, but I'm not really seeing the notifications come through. They come through on my PC, but they don't come through on my phone. And I've checked my phone settings, and it's switched to receive notifications, like it's not set on private or anything. So I need to figure out what's going on. Do you want to come over? He keeps staring at my legs like he wants to jump up. Are you coming? Come on then. Come on then. You good boy. I nearly called you a girl then. Look, can you see yourself? Look, what's this? This is my rascal. And he is a cheeky little rascal and he's going to walk all over my keyboard. Say hello, kitty cat. Hello, baby. Hi. Hello. Are you sitting down then? I'm going to chill out with me. Good boy. Keep nearly calling me girl. Because my kids always call me girl, like, rascal, she did this. I wasn't calling you darling that time. I was speaking about you. You said what? So I almost say she all the time now. Thanks, guys. I love him. He's just a bit of a pain though. Like whenever I sleep over at my mum's or even when I'm out all day at the school, he won't eat at all. He'll just, hello again, Brittany. Nice to see you back, even though it's only for a few minutes. You ready to go out? Yeah, but he won't eat or drink all day when I'm out. And then as soon as I get home, he'll come up to me, he'll nuzzle me, and then he runs straight for the food bowl. It's like he goes into some kind of depression or something when I'm not there. He just won't eat. And it bugs me. And that's why, like, when I'm not, like, when I stay at my mum's, I have to get the neighbour to check on him. Or I leave the window open a bit, because this is the first time that she had the keys. I leave the window open a bit so he can go in and out of the house as he pleases. And then the neighbour will just, if he goes up to her, she'll try and give him some food. I say, look, here's some food. Just try and give him a bit if he pops over. Because he likes to tease her dog. They're kind of like friends, her little chihuahua and him. So yeah, but he won't eat even from her. And she gives him like, she never gives him what I give. She gives him like chicken breast, the proper stuff. And he still won't have it. And then as soon as I come in the house, that's it. He races for the food. My baby, aren't you? Eh? Yeah, Rascal. My boys are so loud, so he ends up just spending a lot of time either out the house or under the bed. And then as soon as the boys go to bed, that's it. He's on my bed. But yeah, he's not usually a big cuddler. Like he'll either, if I'm laid down, he'll come and lie on my chest and he'll have his head next to mine, or like he'll once even sat on my shoulder. And I was knitting, and he kept on trying to put his paws on mine, so like he was knitting too. It was dead funny. But it's only the odd times that he'll actually come over and be like this. He just, if I'm laying on the bed, he'll just have one paw on my foot or something. Like he has to touch me somewhere if he's not, all over me wanting strokes. Oh no, it's a strange one. But I wouldn't slap him. Hi. Jamal wanted a cat. He was doing really good with his Arabic work. So I told him like I'll buy him whatever he wants as a treat. So he said a cat. So at first he just wanted me to make him a cat. And I'm like, don't do amigurumi. So he's like, I really want a cat. So I ended up getting him a real cat because I didn't want to do the amigurumi. It's so therapeutic stroking them, isn't it? It's like a hot water bottle. Okay, what I need is and I don't want to pay like £2 each. But what I want is to buy some pom poms for hats, and I don't know where to get them cheap unless I do like eBay from China, but then I've got to wait a month, which I might end up doing anyway because I think I'm gonna bulk buy them because I want to start putting them on the hats that I make and then charging a bit more. I don't like making pom poms. I've got a pom pom maker, but I don't know. I don't like doing it. I feel like it takes too much time, and I just really hate it. Plus, I like the fur ones. I think if someone would like when Jamal gets a bit older, I'll teach him how to do pom poms, and then he can do them all for me. But until then, I'm gonna have to buy some. Hi, Tina. You're not called Tina. um, I'm not sure if mine's Clover. But yeah, it's just frustrating to me, and then trying to get it all dead neat and round. You know, when you're trimming off the edges, it's like it just frustrates me. It really, really frustrates me, and I would just rather buy them. I think if I'm gonna do crafting, I'm gonna do something that I really enjoy, and that's not what I enjoy. So I don't really want to waste my time doing it. My mum used to do the cardboard as well, and she's made them just with the fingers as well. You know, like just wrapping it round. And then I think like she'll pull it off, hold it in the middle and cut. I can't remember how she did it. But yeah, I think I want the furry ones that you see everywhere. But I don't want to be paying like £2.50 for a 10 centimetre one. I think it's too much money. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do the China thing. I just hate waiting. You know what? I've been spoiled by Amazon Prime. And I get all this next day stuff. And then it comes to waiting a month, you're like, say what? Really? A month? Really? Could have like 20 new grey hairs by then. So I'm going to start Usman's jumper tomorrow. And I'm going to do the flax. And he wants it in 4 different colour stripes with the Aran yarn that I got from Berry Market. So yeah, he's looking forward to that. Jamal's sleeping with the cardigan that I finished for him today. So yeah, we're all gonna have a new piece of clothing this year, this month. So I finished my dress. Bye bye, Deborah. Thank you for staying with us. So yeah, I'm running out of projects. I finished 5 projects already this month. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 in my box. Oh, thank you. I'll try to. I wasn't planning to do one today, but I just got so bored. And I'm not always this chatter. Yeah, I've got your project to make. I actually want a radio stash because I thought I had more acrylic 4-ply, but I don't. I've got this like kind of biscuit colour camel Stylecraft camel in 4-ply that's 100% acrylic, and the rest have wool in it, and I don't want to make your hand warm. I don't want to make your hand warmers with wool. So when I next come to yours, if I don't buy some before then, I think I'm going to have a look at what you've got. If that's okay. I'm being a bit cheeky out. I just don't want to do you them in that camel because I don't think that you would like them as much. And you know, I want them to be in a colour that you like. But I also don't want to do a shot for yarn just for one ball. Oh, hi, Donna. Oh, bye, Rebecca. I hope you get well soon. I think them tiny balls from China, though, are going to have wool in them. I mean, it's up to you, but I think if you're going to have something with wool, I'd probably make them out of, you know, that camel stuff that you got. But I'm thinking next time that I buy yarn, you know, to dye, because where I get it from has that camel and silk. They have that in there, so I'm going to buy some of that. All right. Good night, sweet dreams, Ian. You too, sweetie, and I'll see you tomorrow. I love that. Like a lot of people on here are on Jan's channel too. So I feel like I don't know, you spent tonight with me and now we'll all be hanging out tomorrow as well. I think it's so nice. I know you do. I know you need to do something with them. Speaking of that, you know, like you asked me if I was working with any of them. My mum's old makeup bag I'm using as a project bag. So I am. I'm making socks. So this is the finished one. It's not the waffle pattern, it's not a waffle. It smells nice. But yeah, I feel a bit rough though, this yarn. I know you are like my yarn family. So cool. So yeah, I've got this done on the next one. And then what is the yarn called? Big Fish in a Little Pond or something. Yeah. Big Fish in a Little Pond, dark. Lady Persephone sock yarn by Countess of Blaze. And I'm very lucky because Countess of Blaze is about 15 or 20-minute walk from my house. But I never go there because it's so expensive. Hi, Jenna. So yeah, I'm like that. I'm by Craftable too. I've been making. I can't show you the picture of what it's meant to look like because I've lost that. But this is my cross stitch bag. And I am making, I think it's called Les Maisonnettes. So I mean, that's the key thing of what it's meant to look like. And that's what I've done so far. And this is what I've done in a year. Because I don't know, it hurts me to do because I have problems at the back of my neck, at the top of my spine. And when you're cross stitching them down like that more, so it's kind of it hurts. But I enjoy cross stitch, so I'm not giving it up. Even if it takes me 4 years, I'm gonna do it. I really want to do one of the Lowry ones. They've got cross stitch of the Lowry paintings. And being a Manc and living so close to the Lowry and to where the artist lived, I just want to do one. I think it's like locational heritage or whatever. See, cross stitch I only started to learn last year. And it's not the first thing that I've started. Do I have the first thing? I think I threw it out. It was a little bookmark of New Zealand, and I ended up giving it to Jamal for him to practice stitches because he wants to learn cross stitch too. But then I think he got it all tangled up with all stitches that I just threw it out today. Donna, the only way Jan could probably wear socks even just in knit stitches if she wore them inside out, because the ridges on the other side would hurt her feet too. Yeah. I think she's just very sensitive to stitches like that. So yeah, I'm not buying another cross stitch until that one's done, because it's my first proper one and I'm still not like, I'm into it, but I don't work on it enough to buy more. So I'm kind of, and I know that if I got a new one, I'd want to start it and then I wouldn't pick that one up again. And because it's my first ever proper one, I want to finish it. Like, I have to finish it. I have to have that first piece that I can frame. I'm going to take it to an actual framers, if they exist, and I'm going to have it framed and I'm going to just enjoy it. Just really enjoy it. Brittany, you just had a load of yarn. I just watched your yarn haul. You got yarn more recently than me. I didn't do that bad. I've sold about 8 things. But saying that, my shop was on a 50% sale during Christmas. And I've sold one thing on eBay this January. But I'm on a 20% sale because it's January sales. So yeah. I only really sell when the sales are on in my shop. Other than that, no one wants to buy my stuff. I've not seen that many actual cross stitch videos, but I do keep seeing them diamond, what's it, the 5D things, and they don't tickle my fancy. It's like, I don't know. I can't wrap my brain around wanting to do it. I feel like it's just gonna look, with it being beads, even though they look nice in pictures, I feel like in real life they might look like something childish because it's beads. You know, like the girls get the bead sets and stuff like that. In There might be like Bratz figures with beads or whatever. I don't know. Without seeing one in real life, I feel like it's just gonna look like that in real life. And then even doing things with beads, I could only do it when the cat's not around or when the kids aren't around. And then what time do I get? It's usually my college time, or I'm knitting or crocheting. I was just gonna say that nature's crafts, like, is it even possible to avoid China-made products? Aren't they like the biggest manufacturers in the world? Still got that stitch. Ooh. Not all labels say if they're made in China though. Like a lot of Primark products are made in China, but they don't say it on them. Clothes and things like that. I've done that. I use crochet hooks or rulers and stuff to itch my back, or I just get the kids to do it. I do that, or I filter the listings, not just for UK only, but for nearest first, because then I think, well, it's gonna be it's gonna get here quicker. And with Jamal's bike, when he got his, not this bike, the one before, he got an Olympic bike, for the Olympics, and it ended up being from a shop round the corner. So I ordered it within half an hour. I had this Jewish guy knocking on my door, full get up with like, the furry lampshade hat and stuff, and I thought, he's not here selling something. Why is this random guy knocking on my door? So he opened it and he goes, "Here's your bike." I'm like, "I ordered it half an hour ago." He goes, "Well, you're only around the corner. I thought I'd just bring it over myself." I'm like, "You are amazing, thank you." It's like, that was the best delivery service I've ever had in my life. I know, it was awesome. It's just like, he doesn't look like a salesperson, or, they're wanting you to sign up for a charity subscription or something. I just heard a buzz. My phone's here somewhere. Where's my phone? Aha! Got it! 2 missed calls from Jan, 2 messages. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I would hate to lose my phone. I mean, it's insured, but I'd still hate to lose it. But I really love this phone. So I saved up hard to buy it because my phone was just, it was so bad. Like I'd be getting calls and it wouldn't show up. Or like 10 minutes after the call had gone, it'd start ringing. So I try and answer, no one's there. And I'm like, did you call me? So I'm like, yeah, I tried calling you 10 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, okay. Or it wouldn't show up messages. I'd be talking on the phone and the sound would just cut out. And then my microphone had cut out. I'd still hear them and they'd be like, Kelly, shake your phone. So I'd shake my phone until the mic clicked back in place. It was horrible. Yeah, this one was $279. It's the Huawei P20 Lite. I love it so much. It's just my baby. Like when you have a phone that was as broke as my last one was, and that was the Huawei P8 Lite. This just is, it's beautiful. And I love Huawei. You get, for what you pay, and you don't pay a lot really compared to what you get, because you get the same as one of the best phones out there. Same specs and everything. So I'm going to stick with them. Or I can't do iPhones. I hate iPhones. I don't know, they're just not me. Give me an Android any day. I want to get one of them things though. You know, like people have them circle things on the back of the phone and you can pop out and then you can use it as a stand. What are they called? I've been trying to look for them online, but I don't know what they're called. And everything that I put, like phone stand or pop-up thing for the back of your phone or back of the phone accessory, it's just not coming up. And I want to know what it's called so I can look at the price and see if I'm going to buy one. So if you know, please let me know. It's called a knobbly bit. Do you know, if I type that in now, I bet it'll probably come up. Never mind, joke. A pop socket. Okay. I'm going to look for one. So I used to have, my brother's got my old phone now. He uses it for a telly. It works fine for a telly. But it's like one of them shockproof ones where it's all bulky and then it flips out. So it's like a photo, frame. And I don't want to get that for this because I like this see-through one because then you can still see the blue. It's a thingamajig. Yeah, about right, isn't it? Yeah, so I don't want that, but I don't know. I want to see what that thingamajig is like. But then if it's too bulky at the back, I'm not going to keep it because I don't want this big knob thing at the back of my phone that's going to just feel awkward. No, it's not a handle. It's just like a circle, but then you can pop it out so it stands out and then you can lean your phone so you can watch it like a telly. But it's not a handle though. You do get some with the handle. There are some that they've got the hoop and it looks like a door knocker. But I don't want one like that. But yeah, I'll look up pop socket. Actually, let me write that down so I don't forget it. How's your Amazon tablet doing, Jan? Look up pop socket. I got this new planner and I love it so much. And I can put, for each day, I can put all my tasks for that day and then tick them when it's done. And then all my tasks are colour coded. Like blue are normal day-to-day stuff like clean up, do laundry. The green is the crafty stuff for like the house or me and the boys. The gold is stuff for my shop or pattern designing. The red is just like buy kitchen paint, you know, decorating. The brown is college work. The black is meal plan. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it a lot. But I usually I don't keep my planner for all year. Not the same one anyway. I'll probably switch back to my file of facts halfway through the year because I get bored easy. All right. I didn't know they were from there. This is by Box Press or boxcleverpress.com. I'm not sure it says where it's made. It doesn't say where it's made, but it says it's printed using vegetable inks. So yeah, for all the vegans out there, it's a vegan thingy-mabob. Yeah, well, I've got that one for like my day-to-day stuff. I've got this one that I'm going to use for my finished projects, and then every month I write down what I've finished and then I'm going to weigh them and put in the weight just to keep track of what I'm doing. And then I've got this notebook with all my pattern designing in from B&M. So that's my 3 kind of things that I'm using at the minute. Time to calculate the average temperature. Okay. It's so weird though when I think of like time difference, 4 p.m. there. What is it here? Am I reading that? Oh my gosh, it's 20 to 12. Can't believe the time's just flown. Been on here for nearly 3 hours. I think my longest live video was an hour long and I got fed up. Not even fed up, I just didn't know what to say. And today I'm kind of chatting away a bit. It's abnormal for me. But yeah, Jan, we will go in one of them shops. Wow, I couldn't do till 2 a.m. This stitch is not going. Oh my gosh. Whew. Not even done any exercising. Oh, colour change blanket. How you doing? I was thinking, right, it's gone 4 o'clock. I need to calculate the average temperature. I'm thinking, well, does that mean you're going? Is that like just kind of a fob off excuse saying I need to go wash my hair now? I think you're doing a colour change blanket thing, aren't you? I'm off to bed very soon as well. I'm going to put my pyjamas on and snuggle. Single crochet for us is double crochet. This stitch, oh my gosh, you'd think I've been running for ages. I could not do a single crochet blanket. Oh well, there's no line for me either. My Asda George delivery is coming from Well, they said the earliest time was 7 in the morning. No, it won't be in my appendix. I don't think. I get a lot of stitches anyway. Do you know what, them temperature things, they're really nice to look at, but it's never appealed to me to make one. I think if I did make one, it'd be like maybe a month long one and do a hat in chunky or something. Ah. I know. I need to make my cheesecake. When I make it, I'm gonna pop it up tomorrow on Jan's chat, on Jan's thingamabob, you know, I can't think now. I'm just getting too tired. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. On her Facebook group, I'm gonna post up a picture, so then when we're on there tonight, you'll all be able to know what I'm eating. You'll all have seen a picture and you'll all get dead jealous. It's a cheesecake stitch. I like that. And I think me and some of the other TAs at the school, we've decided that every Wednesday, instead of bringing in like packed lunch or going out to the local chippy or whatever, we're gonna make our lunch. So I'll make the dough. One of them will do the pizza, because in the staff room we've got our own cooker, and then the other one will bring in toppings and that, and then we'll just make it. So I think I'll make a banoffee pie on Wednesday for it. I love my desserts, but cheesecake and banoffee pie I cannot eat from the shop. I don't like them. I'll only eat my own. The northern one, hey up. You alright, lad? I'm presuming you're a lad. Little fruit bat. Well, little fruit bats here, guys. Gotta be a bloke, that, innit? I think it's a guy. Are you a guy? I was the last time I checked. Alright, good night, Jan. Sweet dreams. I have got so much stuff on my computer desk now. Right, and I'm gonna go in a minute because I need to sleep. How old do you have to be to get that shot? Because I've not even been told about it. So is it an age thing? Do you know what? I thought I was getting shingles. Both my boys had chicken pox, and then my hand was quite sore and itchy. So I looked there, and then I had like loads of little spots there and a couple there, and it was dead sore. And I thought, oh no, they've given me shingles. And it only ended up being my normal eczema. I've not had it on my hands for ages. Usually I get it like on my feet or on my head. But no, I got it on my hands for like the first time in 10 years. And it had to be at that time where I'm like, oh. I am from Manchester. No, Donna. Okay, so I won't be getting it for a while then if it's 50 over here because I'm only 33. Ah, not far from me then, eh? Sunny Leeds. That like sunny Manchester. Never rains but it pours. See, I asked them to check me for asthma and they're just like, wouldn't even. It's just like kind of, away with you. But I just think like, I don't know, maybe if I'm there often enough that they'll figure out something's not right. I am still young. I know. It just knocks you out. And then even though mine's only mild, it's, whenever you do anything, you're so drained straight away. It's like the only thing I can put close to it is like pregnancy tiredness. It's a tiredness like you just don't know. Right then, guys, thank you for hanging out. And I hope to see you. Stitch. I hope to see you on Jan's chat tomorrow. And before that, I will upload a picture of my cheesecake that I'll be eating that you'll all be so jealous of. Right then, thank you for hanging out. Love you lots, guys. And I'm hoping I will do another video, but every time I say that, I end up not doing it. So I'm not going to make. Oh, thank you, Northern One. Yeah, I'm not going to make any concrete plans because they never work out for me. I'm a total self-sabotager. Right. Good night, all. I'm off to bed. Bye.